What is up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're going to be doing a trailer review today for the Lord of the Rings Gollum. Now, this is set to be a PS5 game. I'm not sure if it's going to be on PS4, but we're anticipating that it's going to be early next year, possibly late this year. Those of you that know me, I'm a massive Lord of the Rings fan. Particularly Gollum. He's one of my favourite characters. An amazing performance by Andy Serkis in the Peter Jackson films, but as a character as a whole, he's amazing. So I'm just going to check out some gameplay footage right here with you lovely people.
Hi, I'm Harold Riegler, producer at
Hi, Harold.
Entertainment, and today I'm happy to reveal some exciting details about our upcoming game, The Lord of the Rings, Gollum. Gollum has always fascinated us. While being completely essential to the story written by J.R.R. Tolkien, Gollum's long chase for his precious ring has never been told in detail. Yet his incredible journey from Mordor through Mirkwood to the mines of Moria takes players to places they haven't seen like this before, while setting the stage for events that will ultimately decide the fate of all of Middle-earth. Gollum has pretty much traveled everywhere. He's also pretty much met everyone, and by looking at events from his angle, players will experience Middle-earth through the eyes and twisted mind of one of the most iconic characters of all time. All of that in our very own artistic style.
This is pre-alpha,
From his time in the slave pits of the
choppy.
Dark Tower to his stay with the Elves of Mirkwood, Gollum will creep, sneak, and trick his way past faithful, detailed environments, some of which have never been seen before in such detail. The Lord of the Rings Gollum is a cinematic stealth action adventure. It mixes stealth and parkour gameplay and really leverages Daedelic's expertise in crafting engaging stories. Gollum is no traditional hero. He's learned not to take any sides other than his own, and some of the most powerful beings in Middle-earth want him either captive or dead. In the game, you will meet some iconic characters, but also interesting personalities less known to players, but nonetheless essential to the events unfolding. We've been highly faithful to the descriptions in the books, depicting, for instance, the Moth of Sauron, the Lieutenant of Barad-dûr, who is constantly scheming on behalf of his Dark Lord. In the game, we will see his face for the first time, but also Thranduil, King of the Elves of Mirkwood, father of Legolas, and last but not least, Gandalf the Wizard. We're all super excited to be working on this amazing project, and we can't wait to show you more. Stay tuned on social media at Gollum Game.
I don't know what to think of it, guys. I mean, I know it's pre-alpha footage, but it looks very choppy. It's done by Daedalic Games. It also reminds me of that really bad Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring game that we had many years ago that was just atrocious in terms of graphics, gameplay and everything else. Now, I'm hoping I'm going to be wrong, that this looks like a really bad sort of spin-off game. I don't like the idea. I mean, if you can go through certain levels sneaking and having to use like your charisma and your deceit to get past people and levels, I like that. But if the whole game's based on it, I'm not sure how long that's going to stand. I think it will become repetitive really quickly, even if the level designs are going to be different. Thranduil looks like a mannequin for some reason, and Gandalf looks like just something you'd find at a weird party on the weekend, but hopefully it's all going to change. I know this is pre-alpha, this is not the final version of the game, but just initial impressions is I'm not that keen on it, and I'm a massive Lord of the Rings fan, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope they will shape some of the gameplay and shape some of the graphics. This could be a while off from coming out yet, so we could have a lot of changes, but this is pre-alpha, so you go through the alpha, then the beta stages, which is the testing phase, and then it's pretty much ready to release and be produced, so I'm not holding up too much hope for it. The only thing that does intrigue me is where are they going to set this? Is this going to be Thranduil's in it, so it could be during sort of the events of The Hobbit, it could run between the events of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, which would be pretty cool. Or are we going to see more of Gollum's transition in the beginning? Are we going to see sort of what goes on behind the scenes of the film, but you hear more of it in the books where he gets captured by Sauron and Aragorn captures him but he escapes, and yeah, they could go with some really interesting plot points, and as the producer or director there said, Gollum is one of the key people / creatures in the Lord of the Rings franchise, so they can go with some really interesting plot points if they follow the events of the book. But just looking at the gameplay and just what they were talking about, I wasn't blown away by it whatsoever, even being a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I want it to do well, I want it to land, but I can see this one becoming repetitive really quickly if this is what we're going to be seeing throughout the whole game. Lots of sneaking, lots of stealth, and all that kind of stuff. But there you go, guys, there's my impressions of it. Not great, not excited, to be honest with you. Hopefully we'll get some more interesting trailers and some more in-depth descriptions about what we can expect from the game in the future. But let me know in the comments what you think. Are you holding up much hope for this one? It looks like it's coming out on Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PS4 and PS5, and also Nintendo Switch. So it's coming off on quite a few platforms. What I can see happening is, and again I hope I'm wrong, but I can see the game selling quite well because of the name. We see that all the time with games like FIFA and Madden, but actually the game itself is quite pants. And I can see this one selling just purely on the Tolkien estate and the franchise that is Lord of the Rings, which is one of the biggest franchises in the world, as we know. So it could do well just purely based on that. But if it's just down to gameplay, I'm not holding up much hope for this one, and I hope something drastic happens and my mind gets changed over time, because I want this one to do well. But let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a thumbs up on the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified of when future videos like this go live. More to come, guys. More movie reviews, more trailer reactions, and more Returnal gameplay to come as well. Stay tuned for the channel. Thanks for watching.